fist to you all! Welcome to what is the sweatiest Friday imaginable. Put me on a beach with beer. I demand beer, ice cold, to be delivered to me, wench. Bring forth the beer. Oh, God, it is roasting hot here in the UK. It's so fucking hot. But I don't know where it came from. I don't know where it came from. It's just here, and apparently it's sticking around. And we have to do some outdoor shooting over the weekend in full outfits and costumes and shit. AC? Do you think we have AC in the UK? It is fucking raining and cold here all the time. AC? Bruh. Not even. Not even. No, AC ain't a thing. AC is only a thing where nerds gather. Cons. Yeah? If there's Comic-Con, the AC be on. But in your house, there ain't no AC. It's just full of heaters and things that heat your house up. We do not. We do not AC. We do not AC. So, in about 55 minutes, it is Andy the Ghost's daughter's birthday. 6 years of age. 6 years of age. Today. And I'm going to a kiddie birthday party immediately after drama time. So we're going to have some fun and then I'm going to disappear. But that's not the end of things. Tonight, Emma's stream is on, baby. 8 p.m. GMT. Girl stream. Going live, yeah? Ladies, get yourselves ready. It's going down. It's going down tonight. And I should probably be around at some point tomorrow. It should be all good. It should be all good. It's doing some stuff, which should be all good. I think so. I think it should be good. Okay, so let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. I've got like 5 stories in front of me. They're all short-ish. Just in case I run out of time. Or I start getting so sweaty that I've just abandoned ship on the whole fucking thing. Now, let's spell this correctly. Yeah. Anybody want to care at the instance where this will go down? Anybody want to venture a guess at where this might be happening? We need the rogue, who can be Cola. A girl. Ooh, who can our girl be today? Ukayla. Ukayla sounds like it could pass for a girly name. And our man shall be Master Tomb. Rude Rage. What? I spell it correctly. Oh my God, what just happened? Use a custom script. What the fuck are you talking about, hacker? Hacker man. Fucking hacker man. Thank you all for choosing to spend your Friday afternoons with me. I hope those of you in the UK are preparing for beer. Everybody except Zarathos, of course, who has slacked on 2 viewer raids this week. Poor, to say the least. Poor, to say the least. Let's have some fun. I've got this. It's this. See this? You see this? It's warm water. It's out of a cupboard. It's warm. It's room temperature, boys. It's room temperature, boys. It's bad. Anyway, let's have some fun then. Holla, Preacher and Ghosty. Not here, mate. Not here, mate. From the good old US of A. This is a drama time about that holiest, the holiest of all rage quits. I know, my first world problems are real, aren't they, lads? Oh. Let's cast our minds back to the Dragon Soul 25 heroic progression. I've got to warn you guys, any of you guys are decent DPSers in the world? Any of you guys really good at being a DPS? Who's honest? Who's honest? Yes, it is. Smart water. Yeah. You're about to get seriously triggered. Unless you laugh at me regularly during the viewer raids. At the time, we had progressed up to the gunship. Very tricky on 25 heroic, to be honest, the gunship. So we're goofing off, you know what I mean, mate? We're just taking it easy, clearing the prior bosses and that on our way to the progression boss. We had a rogue named Cola. Cola was married to a female healer. Priest. Ukayla. I was good friends to them both. I had raided with them for near 2 years now. Ukayla, the lady, was a bit of a shithead. A little bit of a shithead. Did play a priest, though. Sorted. And for most people in our guild, She was fucking hilarious. She'd constantly goof off. But Ukela had the ability to get serious when it was necessary, right? She knows what's up. She's not a bad player. Oh no, she's Bants. Yeah? She's Bants. Cola, though. Cola's a top tier rogue. Yeah? He's the best. Now, as somebody who plays with the second best rogue in the world, consistently, I know what that's like. Yeah. Unlike his wife, Cola took the game very, very seriously. While we were farming the earlier bosses in the instance, Cola was desperate to get a top DPS rank. This is his time. He had 2 top 20 ranks for Rogue. 2. Yeah. And with the new weapon he had acquired earlier that day, he felt he was ready to push for the top. We cleared the trash. We reach Morchok. And Cola is dominating the fucking meters. It is important to note here that our raid composition wasn't exactly the crispest. In fact, it contained 5 priests. 2 shadow, 2 dis. 2 dis priests. What? What the fuck? Who takes 2 dis priests ever? In the history of ever, takes 2 dis priests. 2 shadow, 2 dis, 1 holy. Which was Ukela. Morchok splits in 2. Difficult part of the fight. We go to our separate sides and we're doing solid. We, including our author, the priest, decide it was time to start trolling old Cola. Oh yeah, trying to get them ranks, Cola, are you? As soon as he starts sprinting back to the boss, Priest 1 life grips Cola. Max distance away from Morchok. He makes it back to the boss. Priest 2 life grips him again. This went on for the entire encounter. Life grip was used on cooldown to mess with him. Morchok dies, no casualties. We progress forward with loot in hand in a slightly disgruntled rogue. Slightly disgruntled rogue. We get to your Sarge, the uninspired. Ukela, his wife, sent all the priests a whisper. She had a plan. As soon as your Sarge is pulled, Cola goes max cooldowns as Bloodlust is popped in line with everything that needed to be done to reach that top pass. The moment we see his cooldowns go, the priest chain life grip him. Each priest is at max distance away from the other. Cola is now so far on the opposite side of the arena from the boss, he decided to RP walk back to the boss and finish the boss lower on the meters than the tanks. All the while bitching at the priest's invent. The boss goes down and we move onwards. Hagara the Stormbinder. The fight is going well. Nobody was up to no good. Everything seemed to be going fine. Maybe the trolling had stopped. Maybe now is the time for Cola to get those ranks. Ukela, though, had a different idea. Ukela had alerted the priest that on this particular boss, she desperately wanted Cola to be hit by the ice wall. The first frost phase comes around. A priest life grips Cola towards the wall. When you're life gripped, your character now faces the priest, so if you're moving forwards, you'll run straight into the wall. Cola predicted it. Stops immediately, turns around, avoids death to the wall. Second frost phase comes around. We're split up. When the priest life grips Cola this time, he's ready. He gets to the wall and immediately turns without hesitation. But he was not prepared for what would happen next. The group behind the main group was a priest. Ukela life gripped Cola through the wall, instantly killing him. Cola was now starting to get pissed. Really pissed. He actually started shouting at Ukela on voice comms, his own wife, and the rest of the priests. Everyone was laughing. But him. The boss goes down, and onwards we go. And Cola is very, very upset. Ultraxion. We go through the RP section, life gripping him constantly throughout the trash. It feels like he's about to give up on life at this point. We have a timeout right before the boss. The raid leader, the 5 priests, and Cola. It is said that if any priest life grips Cola during this fight, unnecessarily, you will lose any loot priority that you had built up. All of the priests agree. We pull the boss. The fight's going well. Cola is doing insanely well. Master Tomb, a shadow priest, even mentions how good Cola is doing mid-fight. Master Tomb, politely, I might add, politely, like a sir, asks Cola, did you get some gear? You're doing so much better than you did on the previous bosses. It's almost double the DPS you've done all night. What happened, Cola? Seconds later, we hear, are you fucking kidding me? From Cola. Master Tomb had life grip Cola. And on seeing the life grip initiate, every other priest saw the Bant's door open and they walked on through. Chain life gripping him almost immediately as laughter erupted on vent. And then a huge slam, followed by Cola has disconnected from the channel. Seconds later, Ukela disconnects too. We still managed to kill Ultraxion, but the raid had to be called after losing one of our top DPS and a healer. To this day, and he swears, nobody knows what happened to Cola and Ukela. Neither of them have logged back into those characters since that night back in Cataclysm. They just fucking disappeared. Now, I don't want to say that Ukela went on a rage rampage, but they fucking gone, bro. They fucking out of there. That was it. That was it. Dunzo McFucking Bunzo. Dunzo McBunzo. That was the end of Ukela. Call the cops. I don't think we want to call the cops. But we are going to do something cool. Oh shit, murder-suicide? I mean, is that really where you're straight going? I imagine that wasn't a pretty day. We'll keep Master 2 in because he only got mentioned at the very end. Of course. I don't think we need any other names, but I'll pick them as we go. Alright. Again, we're keeping it pretty short today, so we can fit them all in. I built up all the short stories. I can get a story that lasts an entire show, or multiple. Right, I need... why is doggo barking? My wife has got to pick up my kids, because we're going to a kiddie party. Hey! Alright, I need my UK boys here, because you need to relate, UK boys. You need to relate. Subs, if you want to link images of what I'm describing... Feel free for our non-UK friends. Here we go. Yeah, we need many words going on here. Hello, Preacher, Ghosty. And it says this in here, feel proud of yourselves, the infamous chat. How do you feel? The infamous chat. I am a student from Team England. I've been playing World of Warcraft since BC. Been watching your channel for many years and I've always wanted to submit a drama, but I didn't think any stories I had were worthy. Up until a couple of weeks ago. And then it happened to me. Such as most drama stories. I've never had drama in WoW, and then, oh shit, it happened to me. Now, a little backstory for this infamous chat right here. Do you know them arrogant rugby players, mate, who go around telling everyone how many fucking beers they could drink in a night, mate? And that they're the life and soul of the fucking party, mate? How big's your chest, though? Can you even lift than that? I drank 64 whiskies in a night. What about my ears? Shut up. I'm that guy. I'm that guy. So are there any of my way, Mr. Bros? That's how he describes his friends. The way, Mr. Bros. We're going to find out that I played WoW. We're the rest of the Rugger team. That's right, we call it Rugger up in this bitch. The Rugger team, were they going to find out that my man plays World of Warcraft? Absolutely fucking not. Absolutely not. No chance. I would come up with ridiculous excuses when my housemates asked why I was talking to my computer. This is the kind of excuse our man came up with, right? I was just talking to my parents. I would love to know the explanation that you're talking to your parents when you go, fucking Norganons! Oh my god! Dicked! I got fucking cooked, mate! Got fucking cooked! Shit! Shit! Wanna go to the Broken Shore? You talking to your mum? Yeah? Why are you asking though? Yeah, she wants to go to the Broken Shore. I don't know, old people things in it. She wants to go Broken Shore. Dailies. Yeah, she's talking about like groceries and that. It's all good. It's all good. Like my parents would care about my new Lego that I can't equip. I mean, if I did as much revision that my bros thought I did, the classic one, can't come out tonight, Bose, revising. You seem to revise every Wednesday night. Did you know that? Yeah. See you then. Bye. I would be flying through my degree. I would be flying through my degree. This story starts just over 2 weeks ago when one of my bros, let's do Master Tomb. One of my bros, Master Tomb, wanted to get a date with a female. And she had a friend who had a thing for me, but was uggo fuggo. Being a bro, we managed to sort a double date. 9 p.m. Tuesday. And didn't think much of it. Comes to Tuesday. We've added an extra raid night. Mate. Mate. Shit though. Oh no. Our usual raids finish about 9 p.m. No biggie, I thought. I live 5 minutes away from the bar we're going to. I'll get ready before the raid, yeah? Musk up, put on a bit of, what have we got here? Fuck, put on some fuck, and we'll be alright. And, because it's in the shape of a bro fist, we'll put some diesel on, because that instantly gets you a beach. Bro fist. And I'll musk up proper, and then I'll arrive fashionably 10 minutes late, and charm should get me through. We've got a solid plan. We're going to raid and we're going to go. All right, we got this. It gets to 8:55 p.m. Only the brave. How apt for only the brave. It gets to 8:55 p.m. Heroic Gul'dan. This was our progress, boss. This is where we were going. We wipe on Heroic Gul'dan on 2%. How? How the fuck are you going to wipe at 2%? How? Did you all stand in the storm? Silly billies. Our raid leader suggested, because we were so close, let's do one more pull. Because we're there. The where. One more pull. How could I say no? How could I say no? So we're going again. Throughout the fight, calls and texts from Master Bro at the bar kept coming, wondering where I was. Obviously, I didn't answer. But we wiped on 10% this time. Needless to say, I turned up a solid 30 minutes late. And blagged that I was on the phone with my parents, though, so I couldn't just leave, could I? I was talking to me mum about Rugger. To get the sympathy vote. To get the sympathy vote. I did something I am not proud of. They were asking why I was talking to my mother for 30 minutes. And all I could think of was that my dog had died. So all three of them couldn't be angry at me for being so late. Why? Why do that? Why? I don't get it. These webs of lies must stop. They must stop. Stop it. You're never going to keep it up. Stop lying now. Trust me. Give it up. You're only going to come out looking like a dickhead at the end. It's World of Warcraft. It's not like you're dogging. Dog's dead. Can't. But Master Tomb did get with the girl he wanted, so all is good. I happily played Wingman and bought me and her a takeaway when Master Tomb was in. Oh, I feel really bad for that girl. He's in. Kebab. Come on, kebab. What? I thought we had something going here. No. What we have going here is a trip to the kebab house. Tika is in your future. Dick is not in your future. Do you want sauce with that? I don't mean dick. Mild sauce for you, yeah? Great success. Kebab house. Master Tomb scored. We're in. Fast forward a week. It comes to our end of year party before exams. Remember how I said I like to be the life and soul of the party? Well, beforehand, everyone came to my place for some drinks before we would go out. 10 minutes before people would turn up. I'm playing me some World of Warcraft. Doing dailies, mate. Gotta get my emissaries done before we go out. Finishing on my laptop, finishing my dailies, and then exit the game. Happy days. Happy days. I go downstairs, plug my laptop into the speaker to slap some Spotify on, and go and musk up. Everyone comes in, drinks are flying, all is going well. Until one of my friends asked if he could change the music. Such a ghost thing to do. Yeah, I like what you've put on, mate, but I just want to let you know my tastes in music are considerably superior to yours. Please let me know your Spotify, and I will definitely not put Ariana Grande on, or Taylor Swift, or Katy Perry. Just let me in. Just let me mess with the music. I was like, yeah, man, no problems, no worries. Not thinking much of it. I went to the pisser, heard the change of music, carried on. Yet when I get back, all my bros, all the dude bros, and I mean it when I say this, bearing in mind all the same mindset rugby player type, howling with laughter. To the point tears are coming down their faces. I couldn't figure out why. What's so funny? Until I went to have a look. I'd made an error. There it was. My character selection screen for everyone to see. It turns out I had forgotten to close the BattleNet launcher when I went to set up the music. And my bros had taken advantage of my error and pressed the play WoW tab. I am not proud of this, but I have to admit it. I have some pretty edgelord names. There is a point in your life where being XX Killer DK XX or I am Arthas for the win. It's gonna come back to bite you in the ass. Shut up. No, X-Breach is fine. It's not edgy in the least. It's not, you can imagine. Darkman's Requiem. Jesus Christ, does that fit in? Oh, shut up, you lot. Extreme Breach. I'm still up for suggestions to change the name. I genuinely am. I could feel my 6'2", 16 stone frame shrinking. I didn't say anything. I just took my laptop, closed everything, and let the music play, and went and got myself a beer. I tried to suggest drinking games for everyone with a hope that they would get so drunk that they'd let it go. Needless to say, they did not let it go. Every so often my pals would ask me if I genuinely liked fucking elves. Just gotta ask though, mate. No. I'm not judging you or nothing, but do you fuck elves and that, right? Like hobbits and stuff. Do you? Do you though? Do you get a thing about dragons? It's alright. We're not taking the piss or nothing. Are you sure? And the other one was, if I can't come out tonight, is it because I've got to do some magic stuff? Are you sure you can come out? You not got like some Harry Potter things you need to be doing? You need to do some magic, do you, Rupert? Alright, we'll let you know. I only hope with time this dies down a bit. I hope. But it has certainly hit me. A bright light of the story, though, is that Heroic Gul'dan is finally dead. Thank you for reading my little story and keep up the good work. It's WoW. This isn't the 17th century. It's fine. It's fine. Look, if you're jacking it to Sylvanas, It's a little weird, right? If they found you some weird Sylvanas Animu or something like that, hentai stuff, then yeah, that's a bit weird. Playing video games, though, that's okay. In fact, show them the game. Trust me on this. Show them the game, and I bet they want to play. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Right, I need a guild name from you. I need a very specific guild name from you, chat. I need a guild name that somebody would say that's offensive, but Blizzard wouldn't allow it as a guild name. But isn't, like, you know, racist and homophobic and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? That's like a gamer insult. That's what I'm after. I'm after a gamer insult. That's what I'm after. Well, Sylvanas is Uggo. She's Uggo, man. Come on, keyboard. Come on. Don't do this to me. Not now. I'm in the middle of a show. Come on. Yeah. What if I move it here? Can you... There we go. All right, good. Weeb trash, PC master racists, pitchers and catchers, the sluggy slags. We're going down a weird road. Anyway, we just need Scion. My man, Scion. There he is. My Rip Serenity. That's so cold. So cold. All right. Mandingo Party? Jesus Christ. Cooks or us. We'll go with Cooks or us. I also need... Alright, lesson learned. I need to have this keyboard here. Cooks are us. I'll go with that. I also need a friendly guild name. If you can put that one in, guys. A friendly guild name. That's a normal guild name. You get the idea. Anyway. Hello, Preacher. Big Bad Brofist to you, Shadowblade Ghosty, and all of the PG team, including that chat right there. Why are you guys now like a big part of the show? Shut up. Yeah? Where's the law? I want everyone timed out immediately. You're taking over my fucking stuff. I don't like it. You're easing in on my ego. I'm very sensitive. I use wet wipes. Thunder Cunts. Yeah, that sounds like a normal guild name. I finally got around to writing my story from back in the good old vanilla days to share with you and them viewers. Representing Team USA out of the heartland of Iowa. Iowa, baby. And of course, the Horde. My story begins with a tragic end. A guild collapsing under a lack of raid leaders and attendants just as we were beginning our progression into Blackwing Lair. Razorgore the Untamed, the killer of kiters, the bane of casual players, had taken his toll. As a few of our better raiders jumped ship to more progressed guilds, and it looked as though we were going to have to go back to Molten Core to gear up recruits. It was at this point our guild leader vanished, posting something on the forums about not being able to play because her cat had pissed into her monitor and she couldn't afford to replace it. An issue we've all been through. We never heard from her again. A strange ending to what had been a wonderful guild. Sometimes we all have those days. I mean, you don't expect it to happen as often as it does. I mean, how difficult it is to piss into a monitor, especially as a cat. But here we are. And we'll deal with it. A real excuse. Another guild, Hallow Be Adrian, offered to take our remaining core team into their membership. They were also working on Razorgore, and with our good players, they could trim the dead weight from their roster in favor of our better players. Basically, they invited every single person from our guild, kept the best 15 or so, and kicked literally everyone else. In the space of a week, it was quite impressive. Their guild leader, a druid, named Scion, was fucking ruthless. He expected everyone to be at the instance portal 10 minutes prior to raid time, with all applicable consumables, mats to enchant gear as soon as it was doled out, etc., etc. During raids, only Scion could speak. The rest of us were expected to be muted unless we were directly asked a question. He kept track of every mistake on one of his Raider flowcharts. He has a flowchart. You have a flowchart? That's awesome, man. Can I see it? I want to see the flowchart. I want to see how it goes. You're making a list. Like you're like an evil Santa Claus. I like it. It's all good, man. It's all good. I like the idea. I wish somebody would tell me they were making a flowchart of stuff like that. That would be the best. That would be the best day of my life. Oh, please let me have that opportunity. Oh, that'd be good. He wouldn't hesitate to demote or kick a player for having a repeat violation. He didn't call them mistakes. Violations were his terms. That's a violation. Any of you ever committed some raid violations? Any violations amongst the chat right here? Yeah? Alright, good. Just checking. I don't want anybody going out making any violations. That's all I'm saying. He ran our raids with a ruthless efficiency. Made all the loot-based decisions. We used to call it the loot tyranny amongst ourselves. Often adjusted based on if he had recently yelled at you or not. I vividly remember him G-kicking a husband-wife tank heel pair from the guild because it was taking them too long to put their child to bed who had woke up crying during the raid. Now, what is the time limit on that? Because I've had to do that during raid. I wonder what the limit is. I'll have to ask Pirwin. At which point am I kicked? Is it like 2 minutes? 4 minutes? Double digits? I don't know. Maybe it depends on the flowchart. You could be right. It could be based on the flowchart. How many violations have I had previous to this moment? Right? I love this guy. Where can I apply? He would often rage on Ventrilo, criticizing the group for their inability to learn from their violations, or just loudly cursing at his lousy luck to be stuck with such a large group of button-mashing idiots. You're all filth. Amidst this, though, we still progressed, downing at least one new boss each week until we slammed our faces into a wall. Any guesses? What's the wall? Slammed our faces into the wall. It was that beautiful, wonderful, multi-colourful arse of Cremagus. Every pull, Scion would stop the raid and link a new video for us to watch. Jesus Christ. All while reminding us about how shit we were at this game and how much of his time we were squandering with our weak-ass gameplay. I want to point out we were the 3rd ranked guild on the server at the time. It had become so often that most of us just ignored Scion's rants. He was a means to an end, right? And at the end was decking us out in those elusive purples. However, one night, I logged in to find myself without a guild. Instantly, I'd assumed I'd done something unforgivable, violated some rule I didn't know about. I don't remember having many violations, but perhaps I did. Maybe I'd forgot to stock up on large brilliant shards. Or perhaps he knew I'd gone for a smoke break when he was linking the videos for Cremagus. Everybody got the link? Uh-huh. Watching it now, boss. I whispered my guildmates, only to find out that we were all guildless. Scion had kicked every last member from the guild, shut down the vent server, and the website in the dead of night, leaving only the following paragraph on the front page. To all the garbage motherfuckers of this guild, and this shit-filled server in general, I wish you the absolute worst. You're all terrible players, and should feel bad about being the
failures that you are. You can't tank worth a shit. You can't heal to save your own life. And the DPS are on par with starting zone murlocs. You're a waste of time, space, and human DNA, and should consider ending your lives just to make the game a better place. I'm out of this server. I hope every one of you fails at everything you do in life. To every last one of you, I hope you die in a fire. Exclamation mark. Yeah. Can confirm, not cuz now. Savage. Yeah, what a toolbox. What an absolute bastard. But like a family, he's got moxie. Like a family, we banded together in dark times and just reinvited everybody to the guild under new leadership. And our new guild was called Cooks or Us. Within 2 weeks, we defeated not only Cremagus, but also Nefarian, and continued to just have success throughout vanilla. Well, that was a bit weird, wasn't it? Should we just carry on? I think we should. Let's just carry on. All right, everything's fine. Bonus mini-story. Snowballed. Cooks or Us became home to many different types of players. From the hardcore raider to the crazy folks who spent all their time doing PvP. Until one fateful winter. I don't remember the add-on, but using it, you could queue for BGs with lots of people. And our guild was forming 30 plus members for Alterac Valley. It was fun because of how fast you could win. But then in 2006, Blizzard added snowballs. Back then, if you hit a player with a snowball, it knocked them back. We would use them on the Alliance Bridge and kill members of our own faction. We would use them in the Horde tunnels to knock AFK players out of the instance. It was the best. We would gang up and use them on people who complained in general chat. And after several days of griefing people in AV, we attracted the attention of a GM. Our guild name had been reported numerous times for harassment, and we were being forced to change the guild name, as Cooks or Us was considered to be threatening and abusive. Ironic, really, because it's not, is it? It's like the least threatening name you could think of. We're all the cooks. Hello. We were livid. Being the good sports that we are, we tried to change our guild name to threatening and abusive. Blizz declined that as well. And finally, we settled for Fluffy Cupcake Team, because nobody would feel threatened by the Fluffy Cupcake Team. This guild lasted all the way to the Burning Crusade, but ultimately faded away with server transfers. Ah, no Cooks or Us! Wrecked, you bunch of noobs. No cooks for you guys. Right. Yep. This one. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Rip. Rip the cooks. Sorry, boys. I am fluffy. I like being fluffy. It's all good, man. Okay. Now, I don't want to put words in you guys' mouths. But I want you to not judge anybody in the story. Okay? Like you judged Scion there. Because that was mean. That was mean. Right, we need a hubby. Who will be Serac. And we need 2 DKs. Alex. And James. I do recommend on Patreon that you put a gamer tag nearby. Otherwise you might confuse whether it's you. Although Emma does email you, so you know it's you. I'm a DK. Rip Cooks or Us. I know, the sadness is real. My name is Herpes, though. That's fine. That's fine. Already judged? Oh, no. Relax. Right. Here we go. Let me share with you my short dungeon drama story that happened to me just this week. I am a girl. And me and my boyfriend decided to re-roll. I was to become a restoration shaman. And he, Serac, was to become a demon hunter. I had to level up my character from 1, but even so, we got ourselves to 890 within a week. We were behind on our AP, though. behind on our AP. Sad. Sadness. So we use all opportunities to get AP. And one of those is the first heroic dungeon of the day. Anybody still do that? Not a chance. Not a fucking chance. Nope. Bye. Not a chance. We queued up. And we go into Dark Heart Thicket. I thought this is going to be quick. But I was wrong. There were 2 DKs from the same guild. Alex and James. Tank deeps. I was pretty sure that none of them had their weapons. Wait a minute. Why is your boyfriend not tanking? What the fuck? You're healing. He ain't tanking? You're still going to get fast queues with a healer, but it saddens me a little bit. I'm going to be honest. I expected the old tank healer combo there. Come on now. I don't know. Sometimes it just makes me sad, right? It makes me fucking sad. I was pretty sure none of them got their weapons to 35 yet, because their damage was fucking dog shit. And I, as a Resto Shami, had more HP than the tank DK. Until the first boss, everything went slow, but okay. Until we hit the spot. You'll all know the spot. Where you can go left to continue the instance. But on the right-hand side of the road, there is a little house that always seems to have a treasure chest inside. Alex, the tank, was one of those tanks. Oh my god. I'm about to trigger you all. I'm sorry. Alex, the tank, was one of those tanks who occasionally went AFK randomly for a few seconds. What is that? I know one of you's in the fucking chat. I know one of you watching this is this person who's like, trash died, What are you doing? What are you doing? Why? Why can't you just keep going? What do you need to check each trash pull? Why? He's vaping. One trash pack down. I got this. I got this. But me and Serac didn't give a shit. We carried on with the dungeon without him. At one point, though, Alex and James woke up from AFKing and ran straight into the big amount of trash on the left-hand side of the circle, right? Well, me and Serac and the rogue went onto the right-hand side because there's a fucking treasure chest there and it's got fucking definitely Legos in it and it's not just order resources, which I definitely still need, mate, so thank God for that. And here comes the sweet part of being a healer, of course, as many healers will know. You have to decide who lives and who dies. Normally, I would always side with the tank, but considering that he was AFK a lot and that Serac was tanking pretty much everything, I ignored him. And the tank died. James, the DPS, asked me, the fuck are you doing? The fuck is this? And then Alex, the tank, instantly went straight to calling me a fucking moron. And then a constant string of nice comments. Before I continue, though, I have to mention Serac is sometimes pretty toxic. Particularly in dungeons. You like a bad boy, huh? You like how badass he is in them dungeons, don't you? Yeah? You like it, don't you? You do. You do. You like it. You like it. Oh, he's mean to those strangers. Oh. One time when we were leveling, the whole group except me and him changed 3 times until we finished the dungeon because of his constant complaining. Ooh. I like it. So the DKs and him got into a fight about me being a complete fucking idiot and them being slow. The rogue was kind of like a double agent. He agreed with everyone, which was very confusing. I think you're both right. I do. I think she's terrible. I think you're AFK a lot and slow. Yeah? I think we can all agree. Now remember here, I haven't said a single word the entire dungeon. It seemed It seemed, however, that Alex didn't notice that he was talking to my boyfriend, the demon hunter, and in fact thought he was talking to me. He started directing all his comments towards my boyfriend as if he was the healer. He gave him a lot of shit about how bad, idiotic, noob, and a moron I am for not healing the tank. He constantly blasted my... Hey, mate. Can you come out in 2 minutes? Can you go see Mummy for 2 minutes?
We're going
2
to
minutes.
party.
We are going to the party. Can you go see Mummy for 2 minutes, though?
Max, come on, don't go in there. Come on.
Love you, buddy.
Come on.
2 little minutes.
No, Daddy's doing business. Come on. He's doing his business.
2 little minutes. You're so greasy and sweaty. He's so greasy.
Oh, James.
Alright, mate.
Come on.
You alright? You brought your fire truck. Yeah?
Come on, James. That way.
Emma taunts for the best. So we got a double agent rogue who agrees with everyone. And I haven't said a word, yet he is still blasting my boyfriend for the lack of healing. This carried on throughout the entire dungeon, without me saying a single word. On the final boss, I finally decided to pipe up. Hey, tank mate. Why are you asking that demon hunter why he's not healed you? Why have you been talking to him like he's the healer? Can you not see the colour purple? Alex went silent. He waited until the boss died. And he typed in all caps. Before leaving, this is his last word, boys. He's had the whole boss. He's had the whole of Shade of Xaviers to think of this. He's had the whole boss, mate. Whatever, same guild, leave party. As soon as he wrote it, he disappeared from the dungeon. And I tried whispering it, but I was instantly on ignore. I hope you like this little short but ridiculous drama story that I had to go through. But it made me very, very, very much smile. It made me smile as well. That's a sick burn, yo. That is a sick burn. Right, the arrival of my kids does mean I have to go. I have to go to a baby party, which is going to be dope. Are we hot? How hot are we? We're pretty hot. We're pretty gross. But we're going to be fine. We're going to cool down and have some good times. Ladies and gentlemen, the stream will be back on in about 3 hours with Emma. With Emma doing her nightly stream. I'll be in the background. I've got work to do and all that kind of stuff. But yes, we're off to a baby party. Thank you for everybody this week. It's been awesome. Really cheered me up. The streaming has been fantastic. And then I might be on tomorrow as well. But I'll still be around tonight anyway, helping Emma out and doing all that kind of stuff. All right, guys. Peace, everybody. Thank you. Bye-bye.